Hello and welcome back to the Sri Lanka Digital Nomad Travel Vlogs. In today's video, I'm exploring NUWARA ELIYA, telling you my thoughts on it and also talking to you about what it's been like travelling around Sri Lanka as a solo digital nomad. So I'm with Molly. Molly, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm called Molly.
Molly's also from England.
Yeah, I'm from East Sussex.
We're in NUWARA ELIYA. What do you think of the town so far? What would you recommend it?
We've had a bit of a traumatic experience so far. Lots of things have gone wrong, but it's beautiful. Like, we're in the tuk-tuk now and it's really nice, but yeah, last night was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah, last night I experienced my first Sri Lankan rice and curry, but it was cold.
Yeah, it was literally cold and chicken was questionable.
Yeah. Luckily I haven't had food poisoning though.
Yeah.
Or you. Yeah. You would have known by now, surely.
So that's a positive, but it was gross.
I would say it's an interesting town. It definitely reminds me of England. And the climate is definitely a lot cooler than the rest of Sri Lanka. And the tea plantations are beautiful.
Yeah.
We're currently going up One Tree Hill to see the temple and also the viewpoint of the whole city. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't travel that far to come here, but it's okay.
It's okay. I think it's nice to come if you want to break up the journey, if you're taking the train from Kandy to Ella. But I think it's good to know what you want to do and like organise it beforehand, because there are quite a lot of hikes you can do as well that I don't really have time for and I'm just sort of too tired to do, but I'm sure it would be beautiful if I did go on some organised tour to do it. Yeah. NUWARA ELIYA was one of the first places I actually stayed in a hostel in Sri Lanka, because as I am working full-time I usually stay in hotels, so it was really nice to meet people. We're now at the temple, just climbing up to it. Very pretty, quaint, small temple. We got our hostel to organise a tuk-tuk to take us up the hill as we wanted to visit the temple and also just see the viewpoint of the whole city. But unfortunately I did want to climb up higher to the top of One Tree Hill, but Molly was leaving earlier than me and so she wasn't able to, and a lot of people and locals had recommended to me that it's not a good idea to go as a solo female traveller. I don't think it's because it was difficult, but I think it's because it's slightly more dangerous and they were more concerned for a female because of the male attention that you'd get up there, and it's quite a secluded path, so that's something to bear in mind if you did want to climb up One Tree Hill. Maybe don't go alone if you're a solo female traveller. You can see Adam's Peak from here, it's there. We then stopped off at the bottom to see Gregory Lake, and as it was a weekend you can see there were lots of families and children there. I've just said goodbye to Molly. She's got back in the tuk-tuk. She's on the way to the train station to head to Ella, but I'm sure I'll see her in Ella again when I get there tomorrow. I'm now just walking back from Gregory Lake towards the city centre to get some lunch, and then I need to get on with some editing and some other work because I'm very behind. Just want a chill day. It's been very go ever since leaving Thailand, but yeah, it's very pleasant. The weather it's very nice today. It's very sunny and warm. They charged us 400 rupees to get into Gregory Lake, which is just here. Just walking back to town now. It's gonna take about half an hour, so I'll just enjoy the leisurely stroll and the scenery. It's so interesting. It looks like a Chinese temple. I would say something to note in Sri Lanka as well that I have personally felt as a solo female traveller is it's just, for example, I've just walked down for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I have been non-stop honked at, catcalled, shouted at, smiled at. Yeah, it's just a lot, and especially when it's later in the night or the evening, I just don't feel as comfortable because you're constantly being harassed by men, especially men in vehicles, and it didn't really happen in Thailand, so that's definitely a stark difference here, that I'm constantly feeling irritated by the men here, the ones who just don't leave you alone. and think it's okay to catcall you and honk and shout things at you is just, yeah, it's not nice. Doesn't make me feel comfortable at all, and is really annoying and frustrating to have to deal with. So I'm just walking past Victoria Park here, which is also 400 rupees to enter. I would be tempted to go in, but I am quite hungry at the moment. It is a park that I must admit does remind me a lot of England. It literally looks like England. It looks like a park in England, which is really odd, really strange. It could literally be a park in England. Also, this area I'm walking up past now, which is the children's park and the golf course, literally look like they could be in England as well. This park just looks so English as well. There are also these lampposts, I've only just realised. So many lampposts down this road. I then went into the central market just to have a look at what a central market in Sri Lanka looks like, and I had a look at some of the food that they were selling as well. Lots of typical Sri Lankan food, which looked really good. This is the library. I am outside Sri Lanka's oldest post office that looks just like a British building. So weird. They have a red post box. Feels like I'm back home. Got the red post box. See, it's a Sunday, so it's closed today. But it's so interesting. Look at that letterbox. There don't seem to be many decent restaurants here in NUWARA ELIYA city centre. Come to one place that seems to at least serve hot food. I've got chicken curry with 3 veg curries and a roti. So I went back to the hostel, I've grabbed my stuff, and I'm heading to the Grand Hotel, which is that building just there, to go to the coffee shop, because apparently there's good Wi-Fi and it's just a nice place that you can get some work done in. So I'm going there because I'd rather do that than just stay in the hostel inside, and it's such a lovely day, and just be cooped up there doing work and stuff. So it'd be nice to like get out, so that's where I'm heading. Maybe the Wi-Fi is really bad, who knows, but either way, it'd be nice to just sit there, journal, have a nice cup of tea or coffee, and just relax. There is afternoon tea or high tea offered at this hotel as well. So I think it's the oldest or the only colonial hotel in the town. And I'm very tempted because, as you know, I do love a good afternoon tea, but I think I might give it a pass this time. Apparently established in 1891, so it's very old. Do you know what I still find so weird is that there's a golf course opposite the hotel, and it looks literally just like England. It's so strange. All these lampposts lining this street. It's so British. That's what it looks like from the front. Got an iced latte. Unfortunately, the cafe didn't have Wi-Fi, but I was still able to get on with a little bit of work. Hey guys, there is literally a tuk-tuk driver just opposite who won't stop staring at me. Even before I started vlogging, just wouldn't stop staring at me. But I took a phone call catch up with one of my good friends, Chloe, who I've not spoken to in actually so long. And the weather is so nice. I can feel the sun on my back, which is very different from when I first arrived, and it was really chilly, like so chilly that I had to get my sweater out. But yeah, it's nice. I need to go back to the hostel to charge my laptop and continue editing, but it's nice to just be in the sunshine. And honestly, right now I feel as though I could be in a cafe in England. Hey, how are you? At the moment I'm in Sri Lanka. Hisham has taken us down to the town. You'll introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
My name is Eleni. I'm from Switzerland.
We met in the hostel earlier.
Exactly.
Hisham, yeah, it's very kind you brought us down to the town to get some rice and curry. So yeah, a late night adventure. Husham is the hostel owner who is also a tour guide, and he is amazing, and he really went above and beyond to help us out.
And this is jackfruit.
Jackfruit, okay.
Jackfruit, baby jackfruit curry.
Uh-huh.
Dal, lentil, and your spicy fish. And this is leeks like onion. Yeah, onion tree. And this is salad.
Salad. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. We got our curry, and now Hisham's kindly taken us to town to a bakery because we want to get some sweet stuff. I want to try the Sri Lankan dessert. What's it called again? Wakalapan. Yes, they have it. But they also have lots of other sweets. After our excursion to town, we came back and enjoyed our curry and then tried lots of Sri Lankan traditional sweets.